I wanted to talk to you guys about what cops don't understand. They don't understand that 70% of the career workforce in the state of Florida is on a temporary visa. Foreigners have the doctor's offices, motels, gas stations, stores, etc. And therefore, when people have to work for a living, which cops don't want to do, it creates a lot of hardship on them to go to work and have to hand over money to somebody that doesn't want to work for a bunch of frivolous shit that really doesn't have anything to do with the law. If you study law, you understand that 99% of this stuff that they're doing is simply revenue collection. That's all it is, man. There's no law to it. So, I understand that, there are rules and people have to obey rules, and I am a big stickler on that. My whole life I've been around undisciplined, wife-beating drunks and lowlifes. I don't have any tattoos. My hair hasn't been long since I woke up. Since somebody that had long hair made me so disgusted and sick with them that I immediately went to the barber shop and cut my hair. And that happened. So, just to let you guys know that I am more of a stickler on the law than police officers, the average police officer will ever be. Once you get to know me. So I'm not unfair or unreasonable. Rules do have to be followed, and that's why I researched this bike business long before I ever bought my first kit, and I rode it for a long time and never paid a red cent till I wore it out. Then when I decided to make one, Officer Waterman here in Lakeland, Florida, racked me up $750, and Judge Grode, G-R-O-D-E, probably thinks he's God, take the E and the R off, Judge God instead of Judge Grode, right? Give me $400 worth of court costs, so $750 is what it ended up costing me in a day in jail for doing nothing, not trespassing on people, not harming or hurting anyone in any way, fashion, form. It says in the law, the Florida State statute, it's like 613 something. It says that it's not to be misconstrued. If it's not over 2 braking horsepower, then you're allowed to ride them, man. But they do what they want to do. That's why 12 of them were fired recently. Julio Pagan allegedly raped a woman here in Lakeland at gunpoint. I think it was Mr. Thompson down there, Sergeant Thompson, took a picture of his private parts and sent it on a phone, so he got his butt fired. So it was like 12 of them all together, man. This is happening all over the whole United States, man. This is a lifestyle, a way of life for them. They do what they want to do. And they don't understand that a lot of times what they're doing ends up destroying them. Just because you're a police officer, you might get away with it once, twice, 10 times, 30 times. But sooner or later, karma will come back and bite your ass. So when you understand that 1 million jobs were sent to China, even the Schwinn bicycles made in China now, and there's no work here and people are suffering, and your country talks about depopulation, and you know that they want to push people to the brink of suicide. Yes, there's a lot of hardship and a lot of hard feelings, and that's why I ain't got no use for you cocksucking meter maids.